Hi guys, so today we're having a look at the Colourpop No Filter Foundation. Now I know I'm a little bit late with this, but I was just putting in a Colourpop order and I thought I'm going to give this a shot anyway. So it's $12, it comes in 42 shades, it's described as a natural matte foundation. I'm wearing it just now. We do of course have an application section and we'll be doing a wear test. So let's see how that all goes. Right, so fingers crossed that I haven't completely screwed up the shade match. It is looking a little bit light, but choosing foundation shades online is really difficult, so here goes. I got Fair 25, in case anybody's wondering, and oh, is this one of these pumps that you have to twist the top for it to start working. Okay, so it's a very liquidy formula, so that's interesting. As ever, I've got my Soap and Glory One Heck of a Blot Primer and using my Nancy Flawless Foundation brush. I like to keep things kind of consistent when I'm testing foundations so that I'm judging them fairly. So yeah, I think I went a bit too pale on this, but we'll see when it's all in place and I've got blush on, it'll probably look okay. So it is really easy to blend, which is not that surprising with how liquidy it is. So that's good for a nice quick application. I'm going to look so ghostly today because I have to wear my uniform to work, which means I'll be wearing a white blouse with the really pale foundation, and it's Halloween tomorrow, so hopefully nobody thinks that I'm like trying to dress up for work or anything. Right, so I'm just going to build up a little bit more coverage around here, partly because I need it, partly to see if I can. Okay, so this is sitting really nice actually. We've got a tiny bit of settling into the pores on this cheek, but nowhere near what we had with the NYX foundation. It was the last one I tried, which was like crazy. So yeah, you can just see it a tiny little bit around there. But we'll see how it settles down. I really like it everywhere else. It looks quite natural on the skin, it doesn't look heavy, so that's good. So, building up my nose because, well, it's my problem area, isn't it? Right, so I'm going to quickly do my concealer again just to see how this plays with other products, because I think that's important. So, NYX Dark Circle Corrector. And then for concealer, I repurchased the No Filter concealer from Colourpop because, well, I kind of felt like it. I'd used mine all up, I did quite enjoy it, and it was on buy one get one free, so I got two of them, so yay, extra budget. It's one of those things, see when you live in the UK and you're ordering from abroad, you kind of start feeling like, well, I'll just put everything in together and, whatever. So they have changed the shades on these just to make life extra fun. So I couldn't just reorder the same shade as last time, which I think I'd done, a perfect match on. So hopefully this will work out, although it looks paler than the foundation that was making me look a little bit ghostly. Dun, dun, dun. So yeah, it's playing nicely with the other products, both the NYX and obviously the Colourpop. It would be a bit weird if it didn't, play nice with its matching concealer. So I'm going to quickly finish up the rest of my face because it's a work day and I need to get moving. But yeah. Quickly finish the concealer and I'll set it on camera so you can see how it looks set and then I'll go off camera to finish everything else and get a proper timestamp for starting our test. Okay. So setting powder, I'm still using the Peach Perfect from Too Faced. This is just, I love this powder. I hope they never discontinue it. If there's ever a rumour they're going to discontinue it, I am literally going to have like a stack of them saved up, because I don't want to not have this powder around. So this was a relatively matte finish on its own, but if you've been around my channel for a while, you know that I have crazy oily skin, and I'm just never going to be out without powder. It's just not going to happen. So yeah. So if we're doing the timestamp from just now, it's 8:19, and I'm going to finish everything else and come back quickly. Right, so that is my full makeup finished. The time, for those of you that want a timestamp from now, if my phone will cooperate, is 8:27. I threw on a bit more Colourpop. I've got the Monster highlighter. Lipstick is Scorpio Moon from the Luxe Lipsticks, which I also got in the same order as my foundation. But anyway, quick kind of first impression. So blendability, great, really easy. If you have any texture on your skin, so you can see like acne here, a wee bit here, it does show that up a little bit, but most matte foundations are going to. My colour match wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be now that everything's finished. So I like how this looks, I like how matte it is, and I will go about my day and we'll see how we get on. Right, time for a quick check-in. So it is just about 12:15, so I've had this on for 4 hours, and I'm kind of gutted because from a distance it still looks mainly lovely, but when we zoom in, you can see I've got a little bit of oil breaking through on my nose, and the foundation itself has broke up quite badly, I would say, on my chin. So go on camera, focus, you can do it. Okay, so it's maybe not focusing because it's all so broken up, but you can see there it's like worn away, it's separating, and there's some like, you know, creasing around the corner of my mouth, and there's the nose with a little bit of oil kind of breaking through, and again coverage has broken up slightly. So kind of gutted. I'm going to powder a little bit, and also see if I can kind of sort out that chin region somewhat. Okay, so that's slightly better. Oops. And then just touch up the powder. Just because it's still quite early in the day, I don't really fancy waiting till 5 o'clock to see what state this is left in. So I will do another check-in and we'll see if that has stayed or has started shifting again. But I will be back when I'm finished work and we will see. Right, I'm back. So it is now 20 to 6. So it's been 5.5 hours since I last checked in. As you can see, we've got quite a bit more oil kind of going on than we did earlier. So let's zoom in and have a closer look. So again, I've kind of lost some coverage on my nose. It looks a bit worse than earlier when we had touched it up, but it has been a longer wear period, so that's expected. Chin looks a little bit better, but I do have to fess up. I accidentally stamped some lipstick down here when I was eating my lunch. Didn't notice till my way out the door and had to fix it quickly with powder foundation. So this section of my chin is almost out of the test at this point. So we're a bit oily and we're still a bit kind of broken up in terms of the formulation. So overall, I'm not loving this if you're an oily skinned girl or guy. I mean, in terms of what they actually say on the website, they don't make any claims about wear time. It just says, developed for the selfie age, our buildable full coverage, natural matte foundation delivers flawless looking skin from day to night. I mean, it depends what part of the day you start in and what part of the night you're trying to reach. The oil-free, lightweight formula blends smoothly and is easily customisable to create the coverage you want. I mean, I agree that it is a natural matte finish when it's first on. It is very lightweight, it's very easy to blend, and you can build up that cover. But it says, build up or sheet it out. It was developed with innovative soft blurring pigments to deliver true colour while looking and feeling natural. So, it's 100% cruelty free and vegan, which is great. Pump bottles, great. But if you have oily ass skin like me, it doesn't look like this is going to be, the best foundation for you. Especially if you're in the UK. If you're outside of America at all, really, you're going to be paying tax on getting this shipped over to you. If you're in the UK, I still see myself reaching for the Primark foundation over this. It lasts longer and is significantly cheaper even before the postage. So that's my opinion on that one. I don't think it's my holy grail foundation. It's not a bad foundation as long as you don't have oily skin. So personally, it's a goodbye for me, I'm afraid. So if you've got any questions about this, leave them down below and I will get back to you. My under eye still looks brilliant and I absolutely still love the No Filter concealer. Just the foundation for me wasn't quite oil control enough. So I will catch you guys later and yeah, have a good weekend. Bye.